the Country Director for International Justice Mission Bangladesh, and today we launch Project Shuruka. This is a program which is focused on the protection of children from commercial sexual exploitation. What do we mean by that? We mean that we want to protect children, those under 18, from being sold for the purposes of sex. That looks like children being maybe tricked into a brothel or told that they are getting a job as a domestic worker, but in fact they are being sold in a massage parlor in a hotel. This is the commercialization of rape, and it is happening not just in Bangladesh but across the world, where many victims are occurring. We call this crime CSEC, the commercial sexual exploitation of children. And at International Justice Mission, IJM, we've been working for the last 28 years to help governments strengthen their justice systems to respond effectively to this crime. With governments that we have worked with successfully, we have seen a reduction in the prevalence of the crime from the lowest of 50% to the highest of 85%. And because we have been learning lessons for the last 28 years, from programs across the world, we currently work in 19 countries. We are confident that we can take those lessons and we can work with partners and with government in Bangladesh, learning from your expertise, learning from your context, and that we can make a significant impact on this crime. We are looking forward to working with the police, who really are on the front lines of responding to this crime, working with prosecutors and judges, working with NGOs and development partners, working with everybody who is interested in protecting children. And we know that together, when we come to work and make sure that the law is effectively implemented for children, that we are definitely going to see this crime go down. Bangladesh has got many wonderful things already in place. It has a strong civil society sector. It has a really good law against human trafficking, has a strong national plan of action, and last year the national referral mechanism. The job of IJM is to be an implementer with those on the front lines, and so we look forward to building the capacity and the knowledge and the skills, learning how to do things in a much better and more effective way.
Thank you. List with us, as well as this is the time after lunch. All people are thinking to sleep or something like that.
Samper, Chief of Party, Windrock, FSTIP, if you would kindly come up, please. And women in the country, therefore, we're taking this time to just say thank you to them at this point of time. So, Director Dhaka Ashwini Nishit, if you would kindly come up, sir. May I kindly request Director.
We're so thankful that you're here. Okay, I think I've met some of you earlier and we took pictures. It's gonna be in my core memory forever. Thank you. So as what I've said, I am from Cebu City, and as a prosecutor, I function as a Deputy City Prosecutor of the National Prosecution Service of Cebu City. But at the same time, I am also the Chief Operations Officer.
22 taon na nung nag-apply po ako sa bar. Yung manager is nanginginig po na sumayaw, lumapit po sa customer, tapos iinam po. Pagkatapos po, yung iba po minsan, didiretso po sa hotel, gagawin po yung hindi po isang lugar na sa isang tabi lamang po palagi. Nagpapasalamat po ako sa mga tumulong sa kanya. Binigyan po ako din ng bagong pag-asa po upang mamuhay ko ng normal.
And vibrant cultural heritage. But beneath the beauty, we uncovered a painful reality. The headline sounded the alarm. Child prostitution in Cebu alarming. 320 witnessed what was happening in one of Cebu's inner city districts. So as soon as we arrived in a district called Camagayan, several pimps surrounded us and led us to this narrow alley. And there they called out to young girls, some barely in their teens, to parade in front of us.
It is an honor to be here with you in person, to witness the launch of the International Justice Missions program here in Bangladesh, and to share with you a piece of my experience on partnering with IJM in the fight against commercial sex trafficking of children in the Philippines. I am a prosecutor based in Cebu City. Attorney Sam already mentioned about that. So a special shout out to my fellow prosecutors here in Bangladesh.
Simply because they could. We partnered with the government authority for perpetrators of sex crimes against children. IJM has leveraged its 50. This work led to an 80% drop in the number of minors found in public sector. Focused on ways to equip the public justice system staff, developing and training on trauma trafficking cases as compared to 2010 to 2013. The increase in the reports was a result of significant changes, increased willingness. I have seen it, and not just in CSEP, but other crimes against. Parents were afraid to send their children to school or let them participate in survivors, and to determine why the legal system failed to hold the criminals accountable. The team in the division addressed the specific areas of concern that were mentioned in the trafficking and person report for the DR. Third-party children made up to 10% of the individuals involved in sexual exploitation overall. Across the Western Hemisphere, we found that children no longer need to be afraid. Instead, it's those who. The strength of IJM's model lies not in the strength of IJM, but rather in the strength of its many partners. To know that the only way to sustain improvements gained, this transformation has occurred because the Cambodian public justice